Good morning and welcome to Gentle Exercise with me, Lindsay, in the Galton Estate Trust. Another session of gentle exercise similar to last week's. We're going to work on the chair to start with. Anything that you feel is maybe sore or uncomfortable, then sit it out, take it down a level, just do it to what you're able. Any health conditions that you've not spoke to a medical professional about before exercising, I would suggest that you do that. And I want you to just enjoy the session. Any questions or comments, you can pop it in the comment section or send us a wee message through any of our social media. And yeah, let's just get on and enjoy our session today. So we're going to start off warming ourselves up. If you need to go and get a wee chair, if you want to jump and go and get a wee chair just now, preferably something with 4 legs. It can be a stool if you need to. Okay. Right. So we're going to start warming ourselves up. You can sit down or stand up to begin with. It's whatever you prefer. And we're going to do our self-massage today, as usual. So starting with your head, starting with your scalp. Start to massage your scalp. Okay, whatever you're comfortable with. My hair's up, so I don't like doing it, as you know, on my hair when it's up. Okay, and then over to your face once you're okay. Right, then round to the back of your neck. And then your shoulders. Pick a side. Wait a wee second. Right. And way down your shoulders, down your arms. All the way down your hands. Rub your hands together and come up. Across your shoulders, collarbones, and go to your other shoulder. And that's it. Turn your arm. Rub your hands together. That's it. Okay. Your back, your lower back. Drop that. And then to your hips. Okay. We're going to go down our legs. So give yourself a nice wide stance or sit down. Okay. And you're going to go down one side, over the foot, and then back up the other side. And swap it over. Okay. Right. So let's get started with our warm-up then. I'm just going to track this. Lovely. Okay. So feet hip width apart, core engaged, shoulders back, and head up. We're going to start by just looking up to the ceiling and down to the floor. Keep it going, up to the ceiling and down to the floor. That's it. I'm just going to put the light on, keep doing that. That's better. Okay, and then let's change it. We're going to look from side to centre to side. Keep that going. Okay, right. Let's get these shoulders going. So, core engaged. And we're going to start warming up our shoulders. If you want to, you can put your hand on your shoulder, or you can do a full circle with wide arms. Just you pick what level you would prefer to be at. Okay, bring it down, right down, and swap over. Okay. Remember to keep that core engaged. Okay, and then pick your level. Either hand on the shoulder or full circles. Okay, and then bring that back down. Lovely, right. Bring these hands up and let's warm up these fingers and wrists. So flicking out the fingers, rolling them, and rolling these wrists in both directions. Lovely. Okay, right. Let's work on these hips. So we're just going to drop our hips. So you're bending your knees, dropping your hips from side to side. Okay, if we want to do a roll, we're going to drop to one side, stick our bottom out behind us, the other side, and then push our bottoms forward and our hips out. Side, bottom, side, front, and then roll it all together. And then other side. Okay, now just swing from side to side. Okay. And then toe tapping from side to side. Bringing those 2 feet together. And then marching it out from side to side. That's it. Okay, keeping those feet on the ground when we're doing this. Bring this back a wee bit. Okay. That's it. Oh, you heard that click there. That's it. Lovely. Stretch through those toes. Great, folks. Okay. Right. Similar to last week, we're going to start off with our legs. So we are going to sit down on our chair. Back on the chair. Okay. Core engaged, shoulders back. And we are going to work our thighs to start with. Okay. So we're going to sit with both feet on the floor. We're going to push one foot out. And then on a count of 3, we're going to lift that foot up. nice and slowly and get that resistance to start working these quads. Okay, so start from the beginning, slide your toe out and slowly 1, 2, 3, lift. Once you're here, squeeze that thigh and lift again, and then lower to the count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's do that on the other side. Foot out, lift it. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze that leg, and then lower it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, 9 more on either side, if you can manage that. All I want you to do is what you can do, what you can manage. So if that's your limit, then that's fine. If you can do them all, that's amazing. Just do what you're comfortable with. So let's work it up. Right. Out, lift it. 1, 2, 3, squeeze, and lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring that foot back in. Next leg, toe out, lift it. 1, 2, 3, squeeze, and lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Let's keep it going. Lift. 1, 2, 3, squeeze, and lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, other side. Slide your toe out, lift it. 1, 2, 3, and lower. Squeeze and lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's us done 3 on either side. Let's keep it going if you can. Slide your toe out and lift. 1, 2, 3, and squeeze that thigh and lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in. Other foot. Toe out and lift. 1, 2, 3, squeeze, lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, let's go for 5. Toe out, lift it. 1, 2, 3, lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in. Other side, lift. 1, 2, 3, squeeze, lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's 5 on either side we've done, folk. We'll keep that going, okay? Excellent. Okay, 4 more to go. That toe comes out, you lift that leg on 3, squeeze, and lower for the count of 5. And in. Lovely, keep it going, 3 more. So easy to go too fast on it as well, and then you're not going to get the same benefit. So it's all about taking it slow when you're doing these. Okay. Please. Okay, and last ones if you're keeping going. 1, 2, 3, squeeze, and lower. 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Out, squeeze, and lower. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. Okay. So you're going to sit on the edge of your chair. No, we're going to not. We're going to do it different today. Didn't really like it that way last week. So, hands here. Stand up. Use that chair to give you a bit of balance, okay, or a wall or whatever you need. And what you're going to do is you're going to lift your foot up here, and then you're lifting up to your bottom, and then back to that 90 degree. You're going to try and do as many of these as you can on either side. So slowly, 1, 2, 3, and back. 2, 3. Okay. Down. 2, 3. I'm not loving this one at all today. So do as many as you can, lifting that foot up to your bottom, and then back down to the floor. Okay, and squeezing it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Lovely. Okay, keep going. This is going to work the back end. Okay. I've lost count. 2 more. And last one. Right, swap over a wee bit. Okay, and then you're going to do the other side. Feet hip width apart. And you're lifting that knee up to your bottom. And then right back down. Keep going. 3. Slowly does it. Keep going. 6. Keep going. 7. That's it. Keep going. 8. 10. Lovely. Excellent. Okay. So shake out these legs a wee bit, because this is what we've been working on. Again, we're going to keep here in the chair. You can see my feet. We are going to do our calf raises, so we're going to work off these muscles at the back of our legs. Engage that core. Feet hip width apart. You're going to come up onto your toes and then rise up and come back down slowly. And I want you to try and do 10 of those. So come up onto the toes, rise up a wee bit more and squeeze those calves, and then slowly back down to your feet. So 10 of those in total, nice and slow. We should have done 2 already, so let's keep going. That's 3. Slowly back down. 4. Remember, and squeeze those calves when you get up there. Slowly back down. It's 5. Squeeze those calves. 6. That's 7. 8. 9. And your last one. 10. Okay. So we need to work the fronts. You sit down at the edge of your chair. What you're going to be doing here is sit at the edge of your chair, slide your toe out. It's really hard to see, isn't it? And then lift that toe up and then back down. Lift that toe, squeeze along here if you can, and then back down. Okay, 10 on either side. It's up to you whether you want to do side to side or you want to concentrate on one side at a time. Okay. and another way that you can do this if you're not comfortable is to lift the foot up and point and lift and point and lift. So it's whatever you prefer doing. Okay? If you're doing that, it's a quite good idea to hold on to the chair as well. Point and lift. Point and lift. So either doing it on the floor or point and lift. Point and lift. Your choice. Okay. Lovely. Now, we've worked our quads, our hamstrings, our calves, and our shins. I would like to take us on to working our shoulders and chest and arms. Same as what we done last week. We're going to sit down to do this. I would like you to start off working your triceps. So lean over, at them at 90 degrees. And let's do 10 of these. 2, 3. Get to that core. 4 and 5. 6. Keep going. 7. 10. Okay, swap over. Do the other side for me. Right. If you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, if you can, I'd like to stand up. If not, sitting on your chair with your feet hip width apart. Soften those knees. Engage that core. Bring these hands up to here, and we're going to bring them up and down. Okay, I had to kind of move down a wee bit there. So starting here, nice and slowly, up with the hands meeting together and down. Right, let's do 10 of those if you can. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, shake those arms. Right, bringing those arms together and back. Okay, so they're not coming too far behind you, they're just coming level with your back and your shoulders, and your hands are meeting together. 10 of these. Okay, 1, 2, engage that core. Right, shake it a bit again. You might be starting to feel that a wee bit sore on your shoulders. Hands here, and we're bringing them up, doing a roll. 10 of those. Okay, shake it. I can feel that. Lovely. Okay, so we are going to open. We're going to do our hips now. Okay, we're going to use the chair for that. So we're not going to do the opening, closing gates. We're going to just work on our hips. Feet are going to be together. Use your chair to hold and give you balance, and put your hand on your hip if you can, if that's comfortable. Engage your core. Try and stay nice and straight up, and you're just going to lift your leg out as far as you can. So that might just be to your toe, or you can lift it a wee bit further and back in. Okay, so it's slowly 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 10 on either side. Keep it going. Okay. Resist it on the way back in. That's it. Okay, and we're going to swap sides and do the other side. Seven. 9. 10. Okay, lovely. Shake those legs about a wee bit. Okay. Right, we're going to move the chair over to the side out the way. And we are going to do some small squats. Now, if that is going to be too much for you, you can do what we done last week and do the sit to stand. I'll give you a quick demo of sit to stand, and then you can choose between that and squats. So sit to stand, your feet are hip width apart, your back is right against the back of the chair, and you're going to bum shuffle to get to the edge of the chair. Make sure those feet are underneath your knees. You're going to engage your core and lead with your head up, up, and then you're going to make sure your knees are at the back of the chair. Squeeze in, leading with your bottom, and sit back down. So either 10 of these or 10 of these small squats. So it's completely up to you. Feet are just wider than hip width apart when you're doing this, so kind of shoulder width apart. Your core's going to be engaged. You can have your hands here. If you need to have a stool or a chair in front of you to balance you, then that's perfectly okay as well. Gauge that core. Remember, we don't want you tipping over. We want you to keep as nice and straight as you can. Right, so 10 of these. Or as many as you can do. If that's 2 or 1, that's perfect. Lovely. Excellent. Okay. Feet nice and wide. I want you to take your hands here, bend your knees, bring these hands in and out. We'll do a couple of nice big deep breaths, and then we're going to move on to some other exercises. Okay, so deep breaths in. Couple more. And again. Okay. Lovely. Right, so what we're going to do now is we are going to do some more a Qigong that we do lots of times. We're going to inflate and deflate that ball. So our feet are just hip width apart, our knees are soft, and our core is engaged. We're going to imagine that as we breathe in, that ball inflates, and as we breathe out, that ball gets smaller. Okay, so we're going to concentrate on our breathing and have a nice flow on that. So there's no kind of set number of how many we're doing here. You're going to really engage that core and have those shoulders back. So in your own time, really concentrate on that breathing. Okay, inflate that ball and deflate it. Keep it going. Keep going. Oh, that's lovely. Keep going with that. Lovely. Couple more. And we're going to stay in this position. We're going to have our hands here. And we're going to do yin and yang. Okay, so as you breathe in, you're going to bring those arms round and back down. Okay, keep that one going. We're going to concentrate on our breathing and on our posture. Engage in that core. Keep it going. And after a couple more, I'm going to get you to reverse it and do it in the opposite direction for me. Okay, change directions, bringing those arms round and forward. Lovely. Keep that one going. Couple more on these, and then we're going to go into our balance. Okay, right, shake it out. Okay, we're going to work on our balance now, and before we go into our cool down and our relaxation. So, either on your chair or standing up, find what position you want to be in for tree pose. Okay, find that position. Oh, I don't like these trousers for it. And that, funnily enough, has got a lot to do with these things as well, what you're wearing on your legs. Okay, bring those hands up, engage that core, make sure those shoulders are down and not up at your ears. Woo! And breathe. Oof. Well, a bit wobbly today, guys. Breathe. Bring these hands down. Ooh. Okay, bring that foot onto your thigh, pushing that knee out, engaging that core, and if you can, bend that supporting knee. Okay, wrap these hands around each other, and then bend over, bend the knee, push the knee out, the other knee out, and breathe. Okay, lovely. Shake that one out. Okay. Right, other side. Find your position. And you can even see with me, one side's always better than the other. This is my better side. Okay, hands up in the air. Engage your core. Keep those shoulders down. Find that spot. And breathe. Bring these hands down to your chest. Really wobbly today. Okay, that foot over your thigh. Okay, push that knee out, bend that other one. Again, wrap those hands around each other in the opposite direction. And lean over if you can. Engage that core. Whoa. Gosh, I'm not doing well today. That's it. Okay. Right, shake those legs out. Lovely. Feet together. Go into that chair pose. So, knees bent, Hands up and look up to the sky. Relax. Oh, okay. Right, feet together. Hands wide. Up onto those toes. And look up into the air, or into the sky, or the ceiling. Make sure those shoulders don't rise up and engage that core. Lovely. Okay. Right. Oh, we're going to cool ourselves down now. So I would like you just to tap these toes together. Right. And then just stretch out these feet. Stretch out these feet. Okay, bring these arms above you. Bring these feet out. And stretch out these triceps. Arms up. Other side. Okay, bring these arms together in front of you. That's it. Round off those shoulders. Engage those tummy muscles. And then round behind you. That's it. Push that chest up. Pull those arms out if you can. And relax. Okay. Right. You're going to stretch out your thighs, so find something to lean on if you need to. You're going to put both knees together, push out your hips, and hold onto your foot if you can behind you. Stretching out these quads. Okay. Sorry, folks. What happened there? So we're on to the other side. Okay, feet together. Bend your knees. Straighten one leg out in front of you. Lean on the bent knee and stretch out your hamstrings. And swap it over. Okay. Right. Feet wide. Engage your core. And let's stretch out our side stretches. So keep those hips forward. Only go as far as is comfortable. You don't need to go very far with this to feel that stretch. And then swap it over. Lovely. Okay, right. Let's get ourselves comfortable. Find a comfy chair, a seat, get a jumper on if you need to. And we will go into our relaxation section. Comfy beanbag for me. That's it. So we're going to do similar to what we've done the last couple of weeks because it's quite a nice one, using that kind of mindful visualization technique to give you somewhere to just think of as a nice, comfortable, warm, happy place. So get comfy, lie down, sit down, whatever you prefer. Make sure that you're warm. Okay, right. Okay. If you can, um, close your eyes. Um, and sorry about that. I keep getting calls there from people telling me to answer. And shut your eyes, hands together, and breathe in. Breathe out. Okay. Nice deep breath in through the nose, really filling up those lungs. And let it go. Breathing in. Breathing in. Okay. What I'd like you to do now is think of that happy place that we've been to the last couple of weeks. We're going to go through that visualization mindful checklist, okay? So find that place and think about what you can see, whether it's colours, whether it's animals or flora. Is it the sea? Is it the beach? You can see the sky. Are you in a woodland? And you're looking at the colours of the flowers, of the trees, the mosses. Think about all those colours and those things that you see. Really take them in and enjoy how they start to make you feel more relaxed. Okay, thinking about what you see, can you think about what you can hear? So can you hear the wind? If you're in the Hebrides, you can hear the wind. Can you hear the waves or the seagulls or gannets? Or if you're in the woods, can you hear the wind brushing through the trees? Maybe there's a bird of prey overhead. So thinking about all the things you can see and all the things you can hear, really enjoy that feeling of being immersed in this place. Now, what can you feel or touch? If you're on the beach, you feel the sand. Can you feel the rocks or the sea? If you're in the woods or if you're in a field, is it the grasses or the trees or the mud in your hands? If you're in the garden and that's your place. So all those things you can see, those things you can hear, and all those things you can feel or touch. And if you're lying on the beach on your towel, you can feel the sand underneath your towel and you can feel the warmth of the sun on you. Maybe a wee breeze across you. You're just really relaxed. And your breath is nice and deep. There's a nice rhythm to it. Okay. So the things that you can see, the things that you can hear, the things that you can feel. What about the things that you can smell? The smell of the sea, the smell of those flowers if you're in your garden, the smell of the woodland. Maybe it's fresh cut grass. If you're out in the fields at the moment and they're cutting for the hay, think about those smells. And now think about what you can taste. Is it the salty air? Is it a sweet kind of honeysuckly scent that you can taste? So enjoy this place for a wee minute or two. Take it all in. Enjoy what you can see, what you can hear, what you can feel, what you can smell, and what you can taste. And if your thoughts get pulled away to things that are going on, pull yourself back by thinking about these things. Focusing on those in your breath and letting your mind have a rest from everything else that's going on in life just for a few minutes. Calm your breathing, calm your heart rate, take a wee break, and help yourself relax. Okay, I want you to concentrate on that breathing, bringing yourself back into the present with some nice deep breaths in and out. So we're going to take 3 nice deep breaths in. So we're inhaling in, really fill up those lungs, feel the rise of your chest and your tummy, and exhale. And another one, breathing in and out, breathing in and out. And your last breath in and out. Okay. In your own time, bring your consciousness back. Start to move your fingers and your toes. And if you can, open up your eyes. Breathing in and stretch those arms right up above your head. And back down again. And stretch again. Arms right up. Down. Okay, folks. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you can use that relaxation technique when you're feeling stressed. And I suppose the nice thing I think about it as well is if you're out and about just for a walk or even in the garden and you smell one of these things that we're doing in that session, maybe it'll trigger a wee bit of relaxation and make you go, because sometimes we just need a wee minute to kind of relax. That's a mindfulness technique as well that you can use if you're out for a walk. It's really lovely to use it with kids. So if you've got kids or grandkids or friends, kids, or anything like that, when you're out with them, ask them to stop and what can they see and what can they hear and smell and feel and touch. Because it really, really brings you back into nature, and it's one of the best ways to help us relax, as if we just kind of immerse ourselves in nature. And if that nature doesn't have to be in the woods or the beach or anywhere wild, it can be just in a garden or in a bit of green space wherever you are. Similarly, it could be in the middle of a city. There's nothing wrong with stopping and listening and looking and just pulling yourself right back into the present instead of us worrying about the future or what happened in the past as well. Sometimes it's nice just to live right now in the present. So with that, have a lovely weekend. Enjoy the rest of your day with it, whatever you're doing. I'm not going to be here next week. I'm going to take another wee week off. Delve into the sessions that we've had. And I will see you in a couple of weeks. Okay, folks. Thanks for tuning in. See you all soon.